going some brittle crumbling. So the yellowing typically starts on the distal end and moves proximal towards the infection, and that's typically how it presents, even though it started here, because that's the time that they're starting to eat it up and eat it back this way. Picture of what the lifting can look like. Because the dermatophyte is munching on the keratin protein, the nail's attachment to the bed underneath starts to loosen, and that's actually the definition of onychomycosis, the fungus causing the nail separation. And so the nail lifts off the bed. And this is also a good picture of the brittling and crumbling, because as they eat away all that keratin protein, your nail is losing its integrity, it's losing its hardness, it's losing its structure. It's like turning wood into sawdust. It's like cutting through it, and it's making nail sawdust, basically. Here's another mild picture of yellow nail. That's typically when people might start to notice. You can still see, though, a little bit of space and a little bit of that crumbly substance. If that would go unchecked for a long time, they'd end up like that previous picture, right? This is the worst case, one of the worst cases. This is where the nail is completely starting to crumble. It has no structure to uphold yet. So you may know you have fungus if you show your doctor, or even if you get a diagnostic lab, which is where you take a clipping and send it to the lab, and the pathologist will run it with some potassium hydroxide or a periodic shift stain and try to confirm for you if there's actually fungus in there or not. Because you can't have yellow nails for other reasons. So we treated this person, and what's interesting is the day of the treatment, that night or the next day, she said all that stuff just fell right off. It was almost like the only thing left in this picture was fungus. So because the laser killed all the fungus, it just fell apart because there wasn't anything holding it together anymore. Her nail definitely wasn't holding it together anymore. That's her skin underneath the nail bed. Pretty interesting. She looks much better. We saw her last week, actually. That was about 4 months ago.